Oh, hi. Didn't see you there. Just kidding. Okay, obviously I'm kidding because I started the video. But anyways, as you can read from the title, I am doing a get ready with me with all the products I'm using being affordable, aka drugstore. And this is what I do on an everyday basis. So let's get started. Okay, so I already did my foundation off camera, but that's all I did, foundation. And I moisturized my face with the Olay Complete All Day Moisturizer with SPF 15. And then I use this amazing primer. I actually just started using this and I'm really in love with it. It is the, it is the Hard Candy Sheer Envy Coconut Water Primer Stick, and it's supposed to be cooling and very good if you have redness because it cancels it out. I think I'm talking fast. But I really like this because it goes on and it is refreshing. Like, it feels good. Like, you know how when you put an ice cube against your face? I mean, I don't know why you would do that, but it feels like that. And it does a pretty good job blurring the pores. I mean, I could still see them. It's not perfect, but it minimizes it a little bit. And it kind of dries a little bit tacky, but not bad because it helps it stay on all day. And for my foundation, I use my Milani Conceal Perfect 2-in-1 Foundation Concealer in light neutral. Oh, natural. And yeah, next what I'm going to use is my concealer. And I've been really liking the Instant Age Rewind. I'm almost done. Don't worry, I have a spare ready for me. But what I like to do with this one is obviously put it under my eyes because they need the most help. Oh, and if you're wondering why I'm looking this way a lot, it's because I have a little mirror right here. See? And I'm just going to put some like that under my eyes because I have problems sleeping at night. So I've been using this bad boy to help hide the fact that I have problems sleeping at night. And then we're just going to buff it out with this beauty blender. Okay, with this. Oh, honey. Hello. The faces I make must be really cute, huh, guys? Oh, but one thing I didn't do is I didn't put foundation or concealer on my eyelids because my eyelids are naturally a little bit pink. I don't know why you can't see on camera, but they are. And I'll show you what I do because I do a little bit of eyeshadow. It got on my eyelid. But it's nothing crazy. It's just something super easy. It takes like 2 steps, 3, because I add like primer. Cool. And then I do like to use a really light concealer sometimes and just nothing crazy, just put some right there and like a little that thing. Oh, it looks like a flower. And I'm not gonna finish it. Down my nose. Right here. And then some right here. Basically a down arrow, line, up arrow, dot. I saw other YouTubers do it, so then I was like, I want to do it. And then I did it, and I kind of liked it because it like highlights your face, and that's cool. And it looks like you tried really hard, but you didn't. And that's my life, making it look like I'm trying really hard. Now that we've finished blending that out, it's time to set the face. And I like to use two setting powders. I like to use the Coty Airspun. Where's my other beauty blender? Oh no, it fell. Okay, I like to use this one under my eyes, and I will show you that right now as soon as I get my one that fell. Oh, so like when I do the under the eye thing, people like to use a teardrop or these, but I like to use this because I feel like it makes it easier to just stamp it under. Watch, I'll show you. Not too much, let's not get greasy. And then stamp it right there so it doesn't crease throughout the day. But I'm making some really cute faces because I'm cute. Boop, 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 boop. I like to put some right there under the eye. Some fell on my tongue. I learned this from my friend actually, but I like to stamp it right here because I'm a smiler. I look funny. I smile a lot, and that's the first thing that creases, and I never understood why. I'd always just like rub it off, and then my face would be completely matte, and then there would be those two little dots right there because I wiped off the makeup and upset. But you know what? Can't blame anyone but yourself. And I like to dab whatever's left on that on my forehead because I give off really bad facial expressions without trying. And you always see me going like this. Because at work, you get difficult customers sometimes. And, you know, you can't say anything to them because the customer's always right. So they just see from my facial expressions that I'm not having it. And now I'm going to dip into my HD Flawless Setting Powder. And I don't think it says it has a color. It says HDSP02, so I guess that's the color. But it's a little bit darker, which is what I'm going for because I want the parts that I put to be brightened, like right here. But I don't want the rest of my face to be as bright as those areas, if that makes sense. But too much. It's a habit I do when I grab it like that and then grab it like that, but that's weird. I'm weird. And I like to just stamp this in the areas that didn't get the white spot. The white spot. The Coty Airspun. I'm having a hard time talking today. But the parts that didn't get baked, there we go. So there I am, just stomping it along. Perfect. And I learned this from Nikki Tutorials. If it's not sticky, then that means it's perfect. And it's close enough. See, I struggle so much with putting it back on. I probably lose more than I actually use just putting it back together. And that's a fact. So now that we did that, I have a fuzzy on my mouth. After we did that, I'm going to contour. And it's so funny when I first got this, the Physicians Formula Glow Bronzing Bronze Booster Light to Medium. I hated it. I couldn't stand it. And then after a while, I just stopped using it. And then I ran out of another type of bronzer, so I was like forced to use this, and I've loved it ever since. Pretty funny. Actually, didn't see that coming. So what I like to do is I like to swoosh it around and then tap out the excess. And add some color to my very pale face. Can you like not see that? And I like to do my makeup in front of the sun. Oh, you can't really see that. Why? Does that work better? No, it does not. Well, I guess you can kind of see it. Whatever. Oh, I stepped on the chair. I mean, I guess that's better. But now I just look pale. That's probably why we're bronzing. I'm gonna put some on my forehead. Or 5 head. I have a big forehead. No shade, but I get it from my mom. So, if we're gonna blame anyone, it's her. And once I finish buffing that out, and I look like I have color retained to my face, we are going to do the eyeshadow next because it's already right here. So for the eyeshadow, I'm going to be using my Wet n Wild Take on the Day eyeshadow primer. It's super old. I'm going to need a new one soon. And I'm just going to rub this onto my eyelids. You just need a tiny amount, not too much. A little bit goes a long way. You're going to let that dry for a second. And while that dries, because I'm just all over the place, I'm going to be using my Color Matte's Tawny Peach. And I'm going to be adding some rosiness to my cheeks. And I'm just going to get a regular brush like this by Eco Tools. And I'm just going to tap it in there and just put it right on like the apples of my cheeks. And I like this one because it's very, not modest, but it's just like a hint of color added with not getting too crazy, you feel? Because no one wants to be super crazy. And it just adds like a really cute pop to your cheeks. I feel like you can't even see what I'm doing, but there's like a lot of definition right now on my face. one side looks more colorful than the other, and I think it's just the lighting, but no, it's the lighting. I'll find better lighting next time. I will, I promise. And now that the eyeshadow has been tackified, not eyeshadow, the primer, I'm going to dip into, over here to the mirror, I'm going to dip into Summer, tap out the excess, and I'm just going to put it right in the crease to really give more definition to my eyes. Because like I said earlier, my eyes are naturally kind of dark, so I'm just going to kind of heighten it, I guess you could say, by adding a darker shade to my crease. And I learned this technique from Kendall Jenner and Patrick Starr, actually. I learned it from Kendall from her Vogue interview about how they asked how she did her makeup. And then Patrick Starr, it was on one of those, not BuzzFeed, but it was like one of those Snapchat filter things where they take a person and give them their celebrity makeover. Does anyone know what that means? Or not know what that means, but do you know what I mean? Just like that, just like a slight wash of color. And there we go. Oh, actually, I think that lighting actually helped a bit. Not my contour, but this looks a little bit crazy, like at the bottom part. I'm just going to grab a little bit of my HD Flawless banana powder, and I'm going to fix that a little bit and just put a line there, because I was looking at that right now and I did not like it. That's not even. This side's higher. This side needs to be a little bit higher. There we go. Cool, good enough. So next, I'm going to use my highlighter. I'm going to be using Botanic Dream from Wet n Wild. And I'm going to be using it for two things. I'm going to be using it as highlighter. I'm going to be putting it right here on my eyelid and just putting it like that. I'm just going to blend that out with a brush right after. And wow, that's pretty. I also put a lot on. I'm just going to grab this kind of little fluffy brush and kind of just blend it out, so it doesn't look too harsh or too crazy. Just like that. And it's so funny because I do this a lot, and some of my coworkers are just like, I don't know how you do it. Put on makeup all the time and like do your eyeshadow, and it's like, my eyeshadow is only 2 steps. Well, 3 if you count the primer, but I don't, so. I feel like this can be taken off now. It really helps give it a smoother transition from like my cheeks to my face, so it doesn't look too harsh. I like that. And now we're going to be doing the eyeshadow. Now we're going to be doing the highlights. Right. Oh, I learned this actually from Patrick Starr. No. I think it was Nikki Tutorial's video. when she's Rihanna's makeup artist. But basically, you go like that, and just put it underneath the eyebrow bone. I should be better with my descriptions. So basically, you're making like a little C. I'm gonna do it on this side too. And I like using a smaller brush because you really are able to kind of put it in the exact place you want the highlight. And then once I finish that, I like to put the excess on the tip of my nose and right here on the bridge of my nose. Sometimes you do have to be careful when you put highlight there because if you have big pores like me, it kind of just brightens your pores. Oh wow, you can see the shine there. Do you see the shine here? Okay, now you can. When did I get makeup right here? There we go. And now I'm going to use a big fan brush by Eco Tools. I would tell you what my baby brushes are, like my eyeshadow brushes, but I just got them off of Amazon, so I feel like it really doesn't matter because you can get them off of Amazon too. And now that we've done the face and the highlight, you're going to be using my Pearl Essence Rose Water. I don't know if this is actually expensive because I just got it from Ross for $5, so assuming it's not, I'm just going to spritz my face. Just so it all melds together and it doesn't look too like caked out, you feel? Hit myself. Good, good. And now that we did that, we're going to be moving on to eyeliner and my lashes. But I take forever in my eyeliner, so I'm just going to skip to the part where I finish that. But just so you know, I'm going to be using the Milani Stay Put Matte 17 Hour Liquid Liner. And the mascara I will be using is a Telescopic Mascara by L'Oreal Paris. And the Great Lash Very Black Mascara. So see you in a second. Hey, okay, I'm back. So I did my eyeliner and my mascara, and last thing there is to do is lips. So I'm going to be using this Wet n Wild lipstick I got the other day, and it's called Java. It was only $2, and I really like how it goes on. I like the feel of it, and it does a pretty good job. And there we go. That is my everyday makeup routine from work to school and everything in between. Okay, maybe not everything, but it just rhymed and I liked it. But thank you for watching. Please subscribe by clicking the subscribe button in the bottom. I don't know, this is like my third video. But I'll have more videos on the way. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great day.